the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. That's taken in by Burks. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Let's go now. Steady.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll stick with him again. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. 3rd and a yard. Out of shotgun. It's Dark. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
23-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Go. 72 Mustang 18.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Claude Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Samuel. A screen set up for Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Well, here down the field, will fall, incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. So from the 36, it is first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down.
Here we go. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Rolling right. Now he'll run. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
Cowboy 80.
They bring a tight end in motion left. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. And a run. Here's Krosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go, set.
On second down, it's Daniels. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Giants come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He's inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Penei Wanwu now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Third and long. Throwing now. Daniels. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts. Third and 14. They'll run, and this is Jeremy McNichols. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Back to 60. 19 sight. 19. Let's go now.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's caught. And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Start on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. So after crossing the 2,000-yard plateau, this is the next logical step. With that run, he has done it. He set the new all-time NFL record for most rushing yards in a single season. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. It's made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
This one taken in by Hyatt. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Giants.
To the air once more is Dart. That is part of the 3. And they get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And the Giants.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60.
Dart gonna throw it again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal. To the air again goes Dart. That one taken in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point.
Throwing again, Dart. That's gonna be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Hit.
Daniels now on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Daniels to throw on second down. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over. And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on second down. Dart. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, here is Dart. Taking in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Juan Murray. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Downfield, that's Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Giants 28, Commanders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Rodriguez. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 29, here's second and 3. On the give, it's McNichol. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Bobby Okereke. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Third and long. And here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, that's Neighbor. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
On
line.
1st down, Dart. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 19, Lion. Check smash, check smash.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
And he'll take this one in. Cam Scaraboo. Touchdown, Giants. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. He'll get this out to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I like the play call there. Second, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Scalaboo. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Go!
Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run straight ahead. That's Scalaboo. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
He's forced out of bounds.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
And back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
From the 6, here comes a return. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play there for Washington. 35 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniel. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's hard. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
First and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Third and goal. It's Daniel. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll